All right, so this question says the graph below shows the amount of money that Alexa and Brent have in savings. Which pair of equations match the system of linear equations shown? Okay, so we are thinking about writing the equations in the slope-intercept form. So for each equation, remember the slope-intercept form is y is equal to mx plus b. So we want to find for Alexia's line, we need to find the slope and we need to find the y-intercept, which is the b. And for Brent, we need to do the same thing. So we need to find what m is and what b is. Now, remember, m represents the slope of the line, which is the rate of change. And the b represents the y-intercept. And for me, when I look at a graph, it's really easy for me to determine the y-intercept. So the blue line happens to be Alexia's line. Hey, the y-intercept happens to be 45. So her b is 45. Great. So that would be 0, 45, and we know that's the y-intercept. And our slope, in order to calculate the slope, I just need any 2 points on the line. So you know what? I'm going to use the second point is where they are crossing each other. And once I have that, I can construct or draw a slope triangle where I'm getting the rise over the run. Remember, slope is the same as, when we think about slope, we're thinking about change in y over change in x. Or we can think about it as rise over run. So, or rise, the scale on these axes, you notice they're counting by 5. So we're going down. So this is 5, 10, 15. So that's a negative 15. And the scale on the x-axis is going up by 1. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's a positive 3. So what we notice is the slope for Alexia's line is going to be negative 15 for the rise or change in y over 3. When that is reduced, that's going to be a negative 5. That means that we can write the equation for Alexia's line. That's going to be y is equal to negative 5x plus b, which is 45. Now let's check out Brent's line. For Brent's line, what do we notice? Oh, the y-intercept is right here. It's 0. So we know b is equal to 0. And again, we need 2 points in order to establish the slope. So you know what? I have this point here. I am going to put my second point right here. And I'm going to use that to construct my slope triangle. So there we go. So that's 2 units on the horizontal, or my x, and I'm going up 5, 10, 15, 20 units on my vertical or rise or change in y. So my slope is going to be 20, y goes on top, over 2, which when simplified is going to become 10. That therefore means that the equation for Brent's line is y is equal to, what's my slope? 10x plus b. B is 0. When it's normally 0, we generally do not write anything, so it's going to be y is equal to 10x. So the equations, the pair of equations that we should be looking for is the pair, y is equal to negative 5x plus 45, and y is equal to 10x.